Thank you very much. If you hear a good solo, applaud. If it's not too good, don't. They've got to learn sometime. This is an educational experience. No, seriously, we appreciate your acknowledging these fine soloists when they do play solo. I'd like for you to meet these people to put a face with a name, even though the names are there. There has been one change in the band. Our jazz trumpet player left, as a matter of fact, tonight he joins Woody Herman's band, right out of this band, last week. So, I'd like for you to meet these gentlemen. I'll start up in the top up here with our trumpets, if you'll just wave. Sean Grotz from Dickinson, North Dakota. We have Mr. Craig just wait, one might get a little more than the other. I'll just introduce the whole band. Craig Konachek from Racine, Wisconsin. We have, you can have favorites in the band, I guess. Mr. Dan Fornero, lead trumpet from Kenosha, Wisconsin. Neil Harmon from Kenosha, Wisconsin. Paul Mazzio from Portland, Oregon, who is joining us tonight, playing this first concert with us. He's taking the place of the other player. So you can applaud that one. Paul, that means that every solo from now on has got to be absolutely perfect. No excuses. In our trombone section, on this end, Paul Bauer, Reynoldsburg, Ohio. Mr. Chris Sider from Lubbock, Texas. Raise your hand a little higher, you Texans especially. Mr. Ken Mills from Houston, Texas. Mr. Conrad Herwig from Annandale, Virginia. And Mr. John Wasson from St. Paul, Minnesota on that end. That's the trombone section. And the saxophones, Mr. Billy Rogers from El Paso on baritone. Mr. Dave Rickenberg from Houston, Texas. Mr. Mike Smith from Riverdale, Illinois, right? Mr. Jim Snidero from Camp Springs, Maryland. Mr. Mario Cruz from Fort Worth, Texas. In the rhythm section, Matt Nickel, you heard play, and we're going to feature him on another solo or two, from Cleveland, Ohio. On bass we have Mr. Jim Stinnett from Sutherland, Oregon. On drums, Mr. Greg Bissonette from Warren, Michigan. On guitar, Dan Sales from Cooperstown, New York. And back in the back on all of the percussion, Mr. Pogo Pine from Big D, Dallas, Texas. Okay, you're awfully kind. We've got one little 3-minute encore here which features Conrad, and it's unbelievable. Hello, Young Lovers. The way Conrad plays this, it's a rather vicious hello.
It's a little too high. Hold on a second. Okay, that's good. Thank you.